Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, fixing to leave the ungated community here in Llano, Texas, commonly known as an RV park. It's about 9:45 a.m. on a Sunday morning, temperature 52 degrees, and we're going to drive and talk about RVing today in the year 2021 and some of the changes that I have noticed, particularly in the design of travel trailers. I live now in a Class C motorhome, a Thor 4 Winds 22E, and I like it. It's 24 feet long, it's on a Chevy chassis and all that kind of stuff. And but what I want to talk about is the dimensions of these RVs now. My Thor 4 Winds Class C is 7 feet wide. Oh, excuse me. The interior height is 7 feet. Okay, the interior height is 7 feet. The motorhome itself is 8 feet 6 inches wide. Okay, but the inside is a full 8 feet wide with a 7 foot ceiling. Wonderful. I'm 6'1", 6'1.5" or whatever. But anyway, the Winnebago I was looking at, the Mini 2108 FL, whatever it is, 2022, or the latest specs I could find was on a 2021. That model, the 2108 FL Mini Winnebago, whatever. The interior height is 6 feet 4 inches high. 6 feet 4 inches high. All right? That's weird, man. That is nothing, okay? And the width is now 7 feet, which gives you about a net 6 foot 6 inches on the inside width. Now, if you have a pop out, which I was planning on having in the dinette, that made a little difference, or some difference. But that height, folks, won't work for me. And I was going to order one. I was seriously going to order one. Why? Assumption is the mother of all mistakes. I assumed that the interior height would be at least as much as my 2013 Jayco J-Flight, which was, let's see if I've got that note here. The interior height, let's see, of the Jayco, here we go. I wrote it down, was 6 feet 9 inches. That's 5 inches taller than the Winnebago and 4 inches taller than the Coachman Nano Apex, whatever it was. Yeah, and because I lived in that 2013 for a few years. The width was a full 8 feet, and it also had ducted air conditioning. But anyway, the Winnebago does not have ducted air conditioning, or maybe it does. I'm not sure. Maybe the Winnebago does. I know the Coachman Apex does not, because I went and looked at one in San Angelo at Funtime RV yesterday, and I looked at several other units while I was there. Travel trailers. I didn't look at any motorhomes. I don't even know if they have any. But yeah, that is a big, big, big change, guys. I mean, not only has the price doubled since 2013, 8 years, the Jayco J-Flight 26 BHS, which means bunkhouse model, cost me $13,500 delivered to my place near Kingsland, Texas. The Winnebago Mini 2108 FL, a 22 model, to order one would be for me $37,000 plus sales tax, and then plus whatever delivery to me was, which is going to put it over $40,000. Okay, you know, I don't mind things going up, but you know, when they've tripled in price, yo, that's pretty serious, right? For a smaller RV, you understand? Less interior height, less width, so they're using a lot less materials. But anyway, and compared to the Coachman product, the Apex 26 footer, the interior height was 6'5", which was a whole inch more than the Winnebago, and the interior width was 7.5 feet, so it was 6 inches wider, the Coachman, and slightly taller interior, and the price is was $26,000 delivered to me in Llano, Texas, as opposed to $40,000 for the Winnebago, $14,000 for a name. I don't know. The Winnebago probably has better interior. I don't know. I mean, the mattress. I don't even know why they put mattresses in RVs. I have to tell you, man, they suck. They're embarrassing. Even the one in the Thor 4 Winds was, quote, tolerable. It was a memory foam thing. It was supposed to be like 6 inches thick. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe the rulers have changed, or an inch has changed from an inch to something else, but it wasn't. Anyway, I got rid of the Thor 4 Winds 22E mattress and got me a regular mattress, which is very comfortable. So the point of this video, ladies and gentlemen, is to tell you that if you're out looking for RVs, travel trailers particularly, be sure you check those specs, man. And if you don't do like I was gonna do, I almost ordered me a mail order bride, as in bought it sight unseen, other than looking at it on YouTube videos, which I don't know. I just never noticed the reduction in the interior height. I don't know. I wasn't conscious of it. You see what you want to see, and you hear what you want to hear. And I wanted to buy a Winnebago front living with a side dinette and the theater seating and 2 ACs. I thought that was just the most genius decision I'd ever come up with. And as it turns out, had I ordered the 2022 and it would have been delivered, I would have been very unhappy. Why? Because it's narrower and the ceiling height is so low. I don't like to bump my head on that little bit of air conditioner that's sticking down. The one in the bedroom, the second air conditioner would be the one that has the no vents, or it's not ducted. But the air conditioner that comes with the Winnebago is ducted. People in a hurry, man. But so not only check the specs, guys, but really go out there and put your hand physically on the unit, because not only did it have the Coachman. Let me start over. The Coachman Nano Apex 26 footer that I looked at really had some cheap hardware, as in the kitchen sink was, I don't know what it was made out of, tin or whatever, but in the videos I looked at, it showed a double sink that looked like it was made out of plastic anyway, which is okay, and the sink hardware looked okay. But the unit I looked at in San Angelo at Funtime RV had a single sink. It was a large kitchen sink, deep, but the metal was so flimsy, it was just, I don't know. I don't think you'd ever had a problem with it, but it just was really cheap. And then the hardware was not what I thought it would work very long. And the 2-burner stove that came with it was pretty cheap. The refrigerator is a Dometic, same thing I have now. The air conditioner, if it says it has a 15,000 BTU air conditioner on your unit that you're looking at, I don't know how you can verify that. I just don't know. I mean, they all look the same. Once the credibility of the dealership is destroyed by a salesman misleading you, like they did me, telling me it had ducted AC. This is the Coachman product that I looked at, then anything else they say after that is suspect. Okay, does it have a 15,000 BTU air conditioner? Yeah. How do I know it does? You told me it had ducted air conditioner too, and you told me that twice, but it didn't. But anyway, I don't mean to dwell on that, but what I'm saying is whenever you're dealing with salesmen at any RV dealership or over the phone or however you're doing it, over the internet or whatever, just triple verify everything they say, particularly if it's something important to you, like interior height, the air conditioner size, the BTUs. They typically come with 13,500 BTU air conditioners, and a 13,500 BTU air conditioner will not cool a 26-foot or larger RV in direct sunlight in Florida and Texas, New Mexico in the summer, and Arizona and other places where it gets stinking hot. And I know I've had several of them, and I know what the air conditioners will do. The Jayco J-Flight, the 26-footer I had, the 2013, had a 13,500 BTU air conditioner, and under a cover in Texas in the summer, it couldn't keep up. So I had to install a window air conditioner in one of the bedroom windows, the what you call the emergency exit. I installed I can't remember, I think it was a 5,000 BTU air conditioner there, and with both running, it would cool it very well, even at 103, 105 degree temperature in Texas under the cover. And there were many days that I could cool it with just the window air conditioner. Those cloudy days where it's not, it gets in the low to mid 90s. Yeah, the window air conditioner could actually keep up with that by itself. So again, it was a disappointment to me to drive to San Angelo, about a 3-hour drive one way. Of course, I rode with my son, which was a very enjoyable drive, 6 hours of quality time, and enjoyed that. But to drive there under the impression or thinking that this is the unit I was going to buy and have delivered this coming week, and to get there and have the air let out of your sails real quickly when you open the door and go in and you look around, you're going, oh man, what a zero. Something else, these slide outs now, I don't know why, but my slide out, I take that, I do not have a slide out, but I do have a booth, dinette seating in my Thor 4 Winds. And it's very comfortable. I can sit down and get up without bumping my head on anything. Well, I guess in all slide outs, apparently I would have to be very careful getting out of my seat because if I tried to stand up too soon, I would bump my head on the ceiling or roof of the slide out. And because I tried it in that Coachman, and I tried it in 2 other units they had there. One was a Rockwood, and I don't know, man. I'm glad I found out it won't work for me. Okay, now I know. I call it calculatus eliminatus. If you want to find out where something is, you got to find out where it ain't. And now I've found out it's not Winnebago, it's not Coachman, it's not Rockwood, it's not any of the ones with the metal quote siding travel trailers. So I'm back to keeping what I've got, my Class C motorhome. My son and I discussed it at length. And so that's kind of where I'm at, guys. I'm keeping the Class C for, unless something else crops up. I know people have been sending me links to a number of travel trailers. I appreciate that. Very thoughtful. And I'll continue to check them out and look at them and do looking on my own. But I'm certainly in no hurry. That's step one. And as far as traveling, now that I've committed back to the Class C, I'll probably do some. I mean, I was planning on doing some trips in the car and no overnighters. That was kind of the direction it seemed like I was headed. But now, since the Class C is really in the picture full time, I will probably do some traveling. Will I go to New Mexico? Man, the traveling to New Mexico is not the real issue. Going to New Mexico where they are in prison, man, and here we live in the free state of Texas, where, the mask stuff is optional. I mean, I really like that, you know what I mean? I like the fact that, if you want to wear a mask, wear one. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't, And I like that. If New Mexico will go to that, I'd feel very comfortable going there and spending some time this coming summer, which is a couple of months away, by the way. So we'll see how it all goes. And I'm just going to take it one day at a time. And que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out looking for a travel trailer, be sure you go put your hands on it and check out the hardware, the ceiling height, and be sure the air conditioner will cool the unit you're going to buy. Anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Well, because it doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever product you were thinking about. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, keep your health, whatever it takes, because without your health, you ain't going to be worried about buying poo-poo. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.